Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, using tarot to help you to do the inner work, heal yourself, and create the life that you truly want to live, especially for you empaths. So, this is today's tarot. It's for all signs. It's for Friday the 13th. Spooky. Let's find out what is in the energies for everybody, or what could possibly be in the energies. You know, the more inner work you do, the less that these energies will bother you, or you'll experience them. However, you might see them in people around you, and so it'll give you a bit of an insight in what other people are going through. Let's see. So we've got the noble one, doing the right thing. We've got a lot of cards out. Immortality, something just won't go away. The richness within, so there's some kind of an inner knowing here, and abundance being inside of you as well, and hope. So there seems to be a tricky situation here where you're doing the right thing, but some negative consequences won't go away. It could have to do with abundance, or it could have to do with your work, or something that's important to you. So, something that, you know how what we go through makes us, it develops our character, doesn't it? The hard stuff that we go through tends to grow us or make us into better people. Let's put it that way. However, there comes a point where it's like, oh, okay, enough already. Like, it's made me stronger. It's made me a good person. Like, can I stop having the negative effects of it now? And I think when we get to that point is when we start to look at our part in it. Like, how are we accepting this still? Or something like that, you know? How am I allowing this in my life still? Imagination. It's got something to do with abundance, this. It's linking it with abundance somehow. So let's see how the cards tell us what this is all about. If you have a sneaky suspicion that your abundance, or lack thereof, is being affected by some kind of lesson that just doesn't seem to go away, something that you've been trying to sort out, this reading is all about that. There's a dream going on here as well. Could be imagination and dream. So your subconscious is alerting you to something. That's what happens when we're imagining a scenario, ruminating, that kind of thing. But dream as well, it's saying like nighttime dreams too. So that means it's bothering your subconscious mind. Now the subconscious mind is there to protect us. Well, not really. It's there for a lot of things, but part of what it does is try to protect us. So it will be in the negative. It'll be like, oh, watch out for that, and this hurt you, and remember that hurt you, remember it hurt you, remember how much it hurt you. Oh, and this is this scenario that's got something to do with what you're experiencing now, and let's make it up, and this is what might hurt you in the future, because remember what hurt you before. And our subconscious mind is like that, trying to protect us. And so pay attention to your dreams and your ruminations or your imagination, imagining scenarios. You know, sometimes we can berate ourselves for it and go, I don't want to be hurting myself like this. I don't want to be imagining negative things. I'm going to manifest it into being. But if you look at it a different way, that it's your subconscious mind reminding you of a trajectory that you might be on and some potential harm that's coming to you. Like I said, this reading, it seems to be saying like there's something in this, especially if it's harming your abundance, or like perhaps you feeling good enough to have things for yourself. Let's get some tarot out and get more into this. Three of Swords is the starting card. That's the card of heartbreak. Something that's really hurt you. Eight of Cups, something that you've walked away from. Tell us more. The Queen of Cups, open to receiving. Told you, it's about abundance. There's a link. The guides are linking something here, perhaps something emotional that we've been through, with something that's going on with abundance. Now, abundance, we tend to allow in how we feel about ourselves. So if we don't feel very good about ourselves, then we won't allow very much in. It's like, not that much love for me, I don't deserve it, that kind of an energy. Two of Wands, you're at a crossroads right now, and there's that hope again with the Star card. All right, so there is a decision to make here. Three of Swords, something has been breaking your heart. Strength, it has made you stronger. Like I said, this reading is about that. Yes, things make us stronger. The hard stuff that we've been through makes us stronger, but there comes a point in time when it's like, okay, enough. I don't need to go through this again. I've got the strength and the wonderful character from that thing. Now I need to figure out a way, learn a way to eliminate that from my life, because even though things exist, we don't need to choose them, right? We don't need to allow them into our lives. So it's something that's made you stronger, something perhaps you're seeing benefit in a messed up kind of a way. That's what it feels like to me personally. It's like for all the terrible things that I've been through, some real serious, massive abuse, and lots of it. It has made me who I am. And there's a part of me that wouldn't change a thing because of that. But there's a part of me that's like, that is so messed up to think that way, that I wouldn't change a thing. Of course, I wish that I'd had a better experience. I wish everyone had a better experience. But there's no denying that it does make you stronger, and it gives you the lessons and the learning and all of that kind of thing too. So, this and that can be true at the same time. What's behind this? Three of Swords and Strength. So what I'm trying to say is, don't be looking to but it made me stronger, and so I will keep this in my life because perhaps it'll make me even stronger too, or give me even better character. It's like, oh, watch out. There comes a point. Comes a point in the healing, right? You heal from it. And then empower yourself and go, no more. I'm not having this. 8 of Cups. So walk away. Walk away. 8 of Swords. 8 of Sources. Sources. 8 of Voices. You might feel like you're trapped. You can't do anything. Perhaps it feels like you can't walk away. Ace of Materials. Can plant new seeds. Now, again, it's linking it to abundance. Ace of Materials. Can plant seeds. Perhaps there's been a big part of your psyche taken up with these emotional things. Perhaps a lot of your energy, and I know like mine has, like a lot of my energy throughout my life. That's why my business is called Be Healing. It had to be my primary focus, otherwise I wouldn't have survived. To heal myself and to heal myself mentally and emotionally, it had to be my priority. I was useless for anything else without it being my priority. And because I started out in the times, talking 1980s, where it wasn't okay to seek help, or it wasn't for many people anyway. It was kind of like admitting that you got some kind of, like you were crazy or something like that. It was really frowned upon, looked down upon, seeking help. And so those of us that did need help, it was kind of tricky to find it, and we were kind of having to do it alone. And yeah, so similarly, a lot of your energetic state, what have your priorities been? Have your priorities had to have been healing yourself as well? Because that is a lot of our creative energy channeled into that, and it might probably will have taken away from your abundance energy, your creativity, sexual energy. These are one in the same kind of an energy as well. So affecting your relationships, affecting your creativity, which is your abundance energy, that richness within. And this is saying it's all good. How is it all good though? That's the thing. I think there's a balance, and I think karma sorts it out in the end. Queen of Cups suggests that we need to be open to receiving more. But it feels like a message of, if you're staying in this heal yourself energy, which I urge you to do that if you need to be in that state, for sure. But remaining in that and trying to fix situations that can't be fixed. Do you know what I mean? It's like remaining in a situation that is just an impasse because it's not your problem to fix, and trying to heal yourself within that situation. It's like banging your head against a wall, and trying to heal your head at the same time. It's just not going to happen. If you are at that stage, which is tricky to recognize, then it is time perhaps to channel, to change your priorities and go, maybe there's a way out of this, and I can invest my energy, the masses of energy that will be left, into something else, into making something for yourself. So what I'm trying to say is, some of you have been predominantly focused on healing yourself, and I commend you for that. Perhaps healing yourself mentally and emotionally. Good job. But when that is your priority, other things have to give, right? And the things that have had to give. So you might be in that energy still of healing yourself mentally and emotionally, and then trying to open up to receive too. And this, because the Ace of Materials is there, it's saying like, no, you need to leave behind that energy, that predominant focus of healing. Actually remove yourself from those situations that require it in the first place. And then you can invest that time and energy, your bandwidth, or your emotional and your spiritual and your mental bandwidth can be invested, Seven of Materials, into something that you're going to receive from, building something that you're going to receive from. Ace of Materials is about planting a seed and you'll reap the abundance from it later. There's inner journey behind that. So perhaps there is an inner journey to even allowing yourself to do that. Like, what if, right? What if down the line, 10 years down the line, when you still haven't received, and perhaps you were still focused on your healing and still in exactly the same place, perhaps trying to fix relationships or some situation that you're in, which is not of your doing, and you just needed to walk away from it, opt out of it. What if at that point, 10 years down the line, you look back and you're like, I wish I'd just given up, walked away, and then focused my energy on making something for myself? Because it's your life and it's your choice, you know? The Star and the Two of Wands. So you're at a crossroads right now and you've got a choice to make. And it's okay to make a choice for yourself that's good for you. And I know it's good for your healing, but not if you're trying to fix things that are other people's stuff to fix or not fix. Or not fix and just live with, you know, live with the consequences. So the Star and the Two of Wands, you're at a crossroads right now, heading toward hope. Muse of Materials is King of Pentacles. And so this is somebody else's energy, because there's Two of Emotions as well, love match, or some kind of partnership match of someone that has got their shit together. It's someone who is stable. So it feels like a path, like the Two of Wands is a crossroads, and it feels like there might be someone there in your life at the moment where you could take their hand and go off in a completely new direction, or not. Or if there isn't someone like that in your life already, when you go off and when you set yourself free, there will be someone like that, perhaps to build something with. Yeah, it kind of reminds me, I've just been reminded lately of because I broke free from my abusive family, and I remember like years ago, before I had broken free, of an uncle that I very rarely saw because he distanced himself from the family. He was a good man, a nice man, and his wife too. And yeah, I never got to see him very much because he very much tried to distance himself from the family. So he got it, and I remember when my family told, like they were bitter about it and they were trying to hoover him back in. I remember thinking, good for him, like I followed suit. But I don't know, it's just brought that up. There comes a point where it's like you can take someone's hand and let's just build something new, because there's nothing good down this other path that I've been taking. There's nothing good there. There's discernment behind that, and then choose well. Choose well. You're at a crossroads right now, choose well. Ooh, okay. Could be some tricky decisions, but it's not tricky really. You can put yourself first, you're allowed. What about our love lives? Now we've got the Two of Emotions there, so there could be somebody in your life or headed towards somebody if you're taking the option of walking away from the drama and that stuff. Only time will tell. Okay. So there could be someone on the horizon once you make some changes. Believe in your good luck. And I was picking that up as well, some kind of a karmic, there will be a balancer. So if you have been through really hard things, there is a balancer. I've noticed that every step I take toward my healing, I get benefits from it, not just in myself of how I feel emotionally and all of that. There's also abundance that comes as well through that. So there's always a like a bonus, a universal bonus for me when I go through some healing. And a lot of it is just feeling really good, feeling really good. And what I notice is whenever there's anything comes up with my family again, how bad I feel. And it's like, oh, it reminds me of what life used to be like for me. It's like, I've opted out of that now. My nervous system, my subconscious mind is saying, this is not good energy. This is not good for you. It's not good for me, that. And if it's not good for me, it's not good for them either. So believe in your good luck, because there is good stuff coming to you. That is. Step into your power and push through any insecurity, right? So insecurities could have you staying where you are, but oh, it's so much better when you get out of these situations. Just so much better. There is a relatively stress-free and happy life to be had when you will distance yourself from these things or these people. We've got open up in friendship and passion. Oh, so there could be a friendship that you're opening up to, or a friendship could be opening up to something more. For some of you, you might be looking at someone going, perhaps not just a friend. We've got the truth. And there's certainly some people that don't want to hear the truth, that's for sure. Enjoyment. Well, you could be sharing your truth with somebody, perhaps this friend that you're opening up to having more with, enjoying time with them, sharing your truths with them. Tell us more. What else is in the energies today? We've got a younger man. So something to do with a younger man. We've got a bouquet, compliments from an admirer. Could be a younger man. We've got a skull. Hidden secrets can harm you. And a mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. I think that's a lot of people, really. And I think we've got to go off that, really, presuming that nobody will change. It's certainly a lot better for our own well-being if we just presume that people aren't going to change. Then we stop wasting our time trying to change them. We're trying to change it, like I said, trying to change a situation or heal a situation which isn't yours to heal, because you're not the problem in the first place. Okay, think of a yes or no answer question. I've got a red and a green crystal in that bag, and I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for our answer. It's just a bit of fun. This is a general reading, not a personal one. If you do want a personal reading, I offer all kinds of readings from my website, behealing.com, generally getting them out within 24 hours or 48 hours. Depending on how busy I am. I'm going from one question readings, which will always be within 24 hours, to much longer readings and energy healings and all kinds of things. So check it out on behealing.com. Would love to read for you. Well, how best to deal with these energies today? The Page of Wands. Pay attention about the actions. Wands are about, I was going to say like how you feel, which is Cups really, but Wands is what you're passionate about, which opens up your energy, right? And what diminishes your energy, especially creativity. Remember, the guides wanted to point out how what the stuff that you're going through at the moment is directly connected to what you're receiving and what you're not receiving in your abundance. And the Page of Wands asks, perhaps to start something new as well, but to go in the direction of what makes you feel good and what excites you and what you want to take action on. Not what makes you want to curl up in a ball and stay in bed and keep the curtains closed all day. Don't go toward that. Shut the door on that one. So, think of a yes or no answer question now. Your answer is? No, it's the ruby. There you go. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button if you're new. Leave me a comment as well. I love hearing from you. And consider clicking that join button as well. You get invited along to some members only lives, where I'll be giving some channeling for you guys. And perhaps if you manage to catch me while I'm live, you'll get a reading in there as well. Well, have the best day ever, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.